You already know what the fuck going on, bitch. Lil Tay's back. It's been 5 years and y'all still broke. The GOAT is back. 5 years and I'm still the youngest one out. 5 years and y'all bitches are still broke. So don't take it out on me. Why the fuck are y'all coming at me for? Y'all hating ass bitches were hating on me when I was 9 years old. Talking all this shit when you don't fucking know me. So stop fucking talking. You did not come up. You had 5 years to come up and you didn't. So don't blame me, bitch. 5 years. That being said, let's just get the fuck into it because I have a lot of shit to say. Why I've been gone. So, where do I even start? 5 years ago, I became famous, and my abusive absentee father, who had not been in my life for years up till that point, decided to come back into my life to take control over my career and my money. That's why I disappeared. He started a court case to silence me so I could not speak on what was happening and so he could take control over my money. His name is Chris Hope. This is him. This is Chris Hope. All right. Let's just get into it. Buckle up because I cannot even tell you the full story. I have to give you a summary of it. So let's just fucking go. First of all, this man, he was bringing, when I was living with him, these are all events that happened before I became famous because he had not been in my life for years before then. He was bringing random ass women around all the time and literally hooking up with them in front of me. I was a child. And one of those women was named Shima Ali, his assistant. This is her. These are not private this is her Facebook wallpaper. These are not private photos. Oh my God. I remember one time, it was the middle of the night, and I was awakened by them next to me in the bed. And I could literally, she had her hand on my leg, and I was frozen in place. I was so young at that time. I had no fucking idea what was going on. And I was just frozen in place. And then I moved, and then that's when she took her leg off my hand. They were literally in bed next to me. They did not care, and they were literally disregarding the fact that I wasn't even there. That's fucking insane. He was hooking up with random women all the time, and he found them off of Craigslist. This is his Craigslist email to a random woman who had an ad. Okay, this is the email trying to hook up with people. This is my mom talking to somebody about it after she found out about it. It's fucking crazy, but out of all of the random ass women that came and went, mostly Asian women, because he has an Asian fetish, if you didn't know, only one of them is prominent, and this is where Honey Hope comes into the story. So, Honey Hope, she is Christopher John Hope's wife, currently. And he met her online when she was living in the Philippines. And she is a career scammer. When she was living in the Philippines, she was scamming as a career, which I will get into later. Oh, this is her. That's her right there. That's her and Chris. These are the receipts. This is just one of her victims. This is online. She was a career scammer. So she met Chris Hope online, like usual, because all he wants to do is hook up with women online. But they started having a bond. And he wanted to fly her to Canada, which is exactly what happened. And she left the father of her son to be with Chris because she thought that he would provide her with a luxurious good life and bring her to Canada and all that. And then things just went fucking downhill from there after she entered my life. When I was living with them, like I said, they were still doing the most out-of-pocket sexual shit in front of me. She would get out of the shower and she wouldn't even put clothes on. And they were always playing these sexually inappropriate movies in front of me, openly in front of me. So that was the norms. Those were the norms in this household. It's fucking sick. And she would always take out her anger onto me. If her son did anything wrong, it would become my fault. And she punched me, she pinched me. Pinching me was a really big thing. Chris mainly shoved me. And this is one of the worst incidents that happened. This is a police report. They were physically abusing me constantly. And like I said, if her son acted out of line, she would use me as a scapegoat and take it out on me. And in fact, physical abuse of me was so common in this household that her son caught onto it, and he was doing it to me too, and they would just egg him on. They forced me to watch many horror movies when I was in their house. One of them was Bride of Chucky, and when they put it on, I couldn't get out of the room, and I was literally sobbing. And I tried to put my face into a pillow when they were playing the horror movie in front of me. And Honey Hope, she had me in a chokehold so I couldn't escape. And I had to sit through the entire Bride of Chucky movie when I was young as fuck. And then afterwards, there's a closet in the room. So while I was still in the chokehold, she shoved me into the closet and locked me in there. And she said, "Go play with Chucky." I thought I was going to die. I was scared as fuck. This traumatized me. They are sick ass people. This is not the only horror movie that I watched, but this is one of the most traumatizing memories that I have, is Bride of Chucky. They were feeding me the most disgusting ass food. Look at this. What is this shit? This is what they were packing me for lunch. My mom had discovered that they were packing me this bullshit for lunch. Rotten, frozen, parasitic, moldy. Look at this. That's candy. That's expired candy. These are my mom's text messages to him, sending him these photos and like, why are you sending this to your child for school? These are the text messages. This is him saying he discovered that my mom was sending me lunches after she found out that I was being given rotten food at his place. So she started dropping me off fresh lunches at school. And then what does he say? He says if she continues doing that, he will continue to deduct child support. And my mom was like, "What are you talking about? Because how am I supposed to eat what he's giving me? Look at that fuck shit. What is that?" She was giving me fresh homemade food, and he was getting angry at her for doing that because I wasn't eating it. But I wasn't eating it anyways because that's disgusting. They did not dress me properly. These are shoes I was wearing. The soles are broken. These aren't even the same pair of shoes. Look. Both of these soles are broken. These are the clothing they were providing for me. Meanwhile, he was so preoccupied, while I was wearing broken ass shoes, he was so preoccupied with providing Honey Hope, his wife, with these designer bags. This is not even everything. This is not accounting for shoes, clothing, makeup, luxury vacations. He was literally fulfilling all of her fantasies while I was wearing those broken ass shoes. This is her collection of bags. Look, this is not even all of it. I've seen more. This is her TikTok. She's openly bragging about her fucking designer collection of bags. Meanwhile, what the fuck was I wearing at their house? This shows you what type of person Chris Hope is. You will provide this immoral, horrifying, gold-digging bitch with all of her fantasies, everything, and you can't even put proper shoes onto your own child. And that brings me to my next point. How much fucking money does he owe me? Good ass question. He owes me $250,000 in child support. He still owes it, by the way. He still hasn't paid it. He's legally obligated to pay it. He hasn't paid it. What does that tell you about him? That tells you everything. Who the fuck owes $250,000 in child support? That's insane. And meanwhile, look at what the fuck they're doing. They're going on vacation, they're going on shopping sprees, and they're neglecting all of my needs. And worse, they're not just neglecting me, they were abusing the fuck out of me every single day that I was in their home. Obviously, things didn't just happen suddenly. Chris Hope has a history. Before I was even born, before I was at his residence with his wife and they were abusing me, he was abusing my mom. He was a domestic abuser. I witnessed him shoving my mom into walls and punching her. And my brother, he was a kid at that time too. And when he tried to go help my mom, he screamed for help. He shoved him to the fucking floor, kneeled on his back. And he's like, get the fuck off of me. And my mom was screaming and crying. And I cannot forget those memories. And remember that I am giving you a summary of what my life was like. I cannot possibly tell you every single incident that happened. I am summarizing what my childhood was like. That's what I just went over. But it doesn't end there, because he's racist as fuck. Do you know one of the reasons that he said to the court that he should have custody of me after I became famous? He said it was because my mom was letting me associate with Black and Hispanic people in the entertainment industry. And he said that they were going to get me into drugs, or they were going to steal my money, or they're going to exploit me. He hates Black and Hispanic people. That was one of his arguments of why I shouldn't be in the entertainment industry. But in reality, we all know that was a lie anyway, because he wanted me to be there so he could take my money. He just wanted control over my career. That's why he started this court case after years of not seeing me, and prior to not seeing me, after years of abusing me. As you fucking know, there's a lot of shit that happened when I was famous. And a lot of that involved media and the press slandering the fuck out of my family, me and my mom. Number one, my mom was not fired. It's actually insane how fast that spread. No one did any fact checking. My mom was not fired, she resigned. And afterwards, the realty company that she was with, after they lied about it, they were still charging her desk fees after she resigned, thousands of dollars, and she sued them. My mom sued the realty company and she won. She resigned. Oh my God, I've waited so long to clear that up. My mom did not get fired. She resigned. Number 2. There have been a shit ton of random ass people, frauds, who have claimed to be my manager. I have never had a manager. All those people are con artists. They're exploiting my name for clout and for industry credit. And okay, this is where it gets into the death hoax. So, as you all know, Chris Hope was the one that did the death hoax. He was trying to sabotage me. Meanwhile, he was working with this other con artist that was claiming to be my manager, and they had a crypto coin together. Their plan was to fake my death and then promote the crypto coin, which, by the way, the manager admitted to. He said he'd been working on the crypto coin for months. These people are frauds. This proves how much the press did not give a fuck about facts. They cared about slandering my name. They did not do any fact checking. As long as you claim to be my manager, they would just take your word for it. As long as anyone claimed that my mom got fired from her job just for controversy purposes, they would just report on it, even though it's not fucking true. I hope you realize how much bullshit has been surrounding my name from the moment I became famous till now. And I hope this cleared shit up for you. Biggest takeaway, my mom has always been supportive of me. She's been there for me my entire life. And we had both been abused by Christopher John Hope, my abusive, absentee father. He is not the fucking good guy here. He wanted control over my career and my money, and I had to go through, me and my family had to go through even more years of abuse through the court system because of him. But in the end, we won. I am free now. And I thank God every day for it. I thank my mom for it. She spent all of her life savings in court. She spent all of her life savings to support me, and we won. Last thing is I want to really, to all the people that have supported me and have checked up on me, it means so much to me, and I am forever grateful. And I love you guys. Like, I'm so fucking grateful for all the support that I've gotten because it's been a tough 5 years. But I'm free now, and I just dropped my music video. I'm ready to move on. We are done with this. I'm fucking back. I dropped my music video. Sucker for Green, link in bio, posted on my page. Thank you for supporting me. Go watch the video, bitch.